imaging, x-rays and CAT scans and ultrasounds that may require interventions later on as we discover internal injuries in these patients. But at the present point, these patients are what we call hemodynamically stable and allow this imaging. The two patients that went to the operating room were not stable. They had low blood pressure and significant bleeding from their stab wounds.
All right, that was Dr. Chris Kaufman. He's the director of the Trauma Center in Monroeville. That's in Pennsylvania, nearby Murraysville, Pennsylvania, which is about 15 miles east of Pittsburgh. That's where this high school is. And as you heard, to bring you up to date, one suspect now under arrest, a male student. He was armed with a knife of some kind, 20 students stabbed. Jean Casares has been monitoring the situation from New York. She joins us now with more information. Hi, Jean.
Good morning. You know, what we're hearing, Carol, is that the stab wounds can come in various forms and fashion. There are lacerations, there are puncture wounds. We are yet to learn how deep these wounds are because, as we know, a knife is a deadly weapon. But the fact is there are 20 students now that we are able to confirm that were injured in the stabbing this morning. They were flown by medical helicopter to facilities. No word yet on their condition, but they do range in age from 14 to 17 years old. And as you have just said, the alleged perpetrator of these crimes was a student at the high school. He is now being held in custody. And you know, Carol, a deadly weapon can come in any form or fashion, and a knife is definitely that, a deadly weapon. And once again, this is in Pennsylvania, a state that is very, very serious when it comes to attempted murder.
Well, authorities threatening, which is very good news. Do we know any more about this student, about his age? Do you know any more about this high school, Franklin Regional High School in Murraysville, Pennsylvania?
You know, this is just coming into the newsroom, but we do know Regional High School, as you said, is outside of Pittsburgh, Murraysville, Pennsylvania. The fact that it is a student is interesting, that it's someone that was normally on that campus, someone normally that went into the school, obviously able to get that knife on. But I think that they're holding close to the vest more information about the student. He is in custody, and obviously this is the beginning of a very large legal proceeding.
Yeah, and this happened, what, about an hour ago? So this occurred right as school was going into session.
The first call of the incident was actually at 7:15 a.m., 15 minutes after the school doors opened, which is interesting. And so this alleged perpetrator was at school the moment it was open. I mean, that shows a state of mind right there that will be interesting as the investigation continues.
All right, we have Dan Stevens back on the phone. He is the public information officer for the Westmoreland County Police. Welcome back, Dan. Can you just bring our viewers up to date once again with the latest information you have coming out of Franklin Regional High School?
Okay, we're at the Franklin Regional High School located in Murraysville, Pennsylvania, Westmoreland County. Currently, we received a call from the school resource at approximately 7:13 this morning that he had some type of an incident going on. When he came back on the radio, after he requested additional assistance, he advised we had a stabbing. When additional officers got on scene, they took the actor into custody, but before he was able to be taken into custody, approximately 20 students were injured. Of those 20 students, 4 of which had to be flown by medical helicopter to trauma centers throughout the region. Those students are at Allegheny General Hospital, Forbes Regional Hospital, UPMC East, and